Hello everyone, welcome everyone to Tableau Info, and do check my website tableauinfo.com. And today we are going to talk about actions. And before going towards action, let me take you through my website. So this is my website. You can just go to tableauinfo.com, subscribe to YouTube video because I keep changing videos with respect to different version of Tableau. And today we have this special topic of actions. So let us talk about actions. We will have a demo as well. In the demo, you can and have you can just I'll ensure that I paste this very particular link to my Tableau to my YouTube description so that you can just directly come over to this dashboard. You will have I'll make sure that you have the download option as well. So you can come over there and you can download this workbook. Anyways, so let us move back and talk about actions. So this is a special way to enhance interactivity to your data. So with the help of actions, you will increase the interactivity level in Tableau. And basically there are three kinds of actions in Tableau. The first one is the filter action, the second one is highlight action, and the third one is URL actions. So I'll show you one by one all the different actions. So let us first see practically. So when I say filter action, the first you can see there are three different maps over there with respect to different action. The first one on the left hand side is the filter action, the second one is highlight action, and the third one is the URL action. So if you see when I click on Texas, it is giving me relevant information in another dashboard, which is profit versus years. So basically, you have the first dashboard means you can download this workbook, so you will already have these dashboards. So what I want is you remove all the actions and do it from scratch. So that I'll show with the workbook as well. But this is the end product where I'm clicking on Texas and this is source 1, this will affect the target 1. This is source 2, it will affect the target 2, which is highlight action. This is the third one, which is URL filter. It won't affect any another worksheet because URL filter believes in getting you out of your data source, out of your data set. So URL filter will either take you to some other URL web page, or it will help you to create an email that you can send. So I'll show you that part as well. So the first part is the filter. So when I click on Texas, it is showing me my data relevant to the state Texas. So that is what you see over there. With respect to different years, I can see I clicked on Texas because I have a concern here because this state is having the minimum profit. So this color coding is showing you that which all states are having the lowest profit. So okay, Texas. I can click on any other state which is on the lower side as far as profit is concerned, like this. So this is giving me a good view of the states which are the loss, and I can see the respective profit statistics with respect to different states here. You can see the change happening. So filter, so this is called as filter action. So this is acting as a filter. So I assume that if you have this dashboard, you might have one field over there as a state, and you can have that filter in this very particular dashboard, and you can keep changing the state, and that will give you the same result, acting as a filter. But the difference is now here the filter, the relevant filter is coming from the source worksheet or source view. So this is an example of filter action. But this is not the end of the story. Now I'll come back to my dashboard. Here, So I said that this is my action. So if you want to create action at dashboard level, go to dashboard and I say action. I wanted to create filter action. Let me remove this filter action so that I can show you from scratch. Now there is no filter action. So you go to the dashboard and go to action. I'm adding filter action. My source sheet would be profit by statement, and my target sheet would be trend lines. So the name of this worksheet is trend lines. The name of this worksheet is profit by statement. Okay, I created the action. Let me go back and see. I'll discuss everything. I'll discuss the type of action that you can run over select menu, and after that we'll discuss about this part as well. But now I want to set now we know which is the source sheet, which is the target sheet. Now we need to create that target filter. So either you go for all field, but that is not appropriate here because it will check for all the fields. That means it will check each and every value in the okay, let me just first show you the selected field. Let me go with I know I am filtering on state, so automatically it will pop up here because you have field state in the target sheet as well. So now it should work, and if I click on any of my state, now remember that I have selected menu, so that's why it will ask me like this. So basically I don't like to set this option, but this is a good way for me to show you how this option looks like. So I'll go with the look, you can see the last. So I will not go with this, I will go with select. So I'll just select and it will show me the changes. I have a concern over this state. So okay, I know. I can analyze the state text as. So this is your filter action. We discussed about filter action. We know the different ways to select. On the third, let me show you the third way as well. Why not? If you just hover around, you can see the changes. Now it's up to you. What do you want? And that will depend upon the type of dashboard that you are using and the type of user experience that you want to give to your end users or say clients. Okay, so I've covered that part. Now let us go to the okay the other part that I was talking. I promised you that I'll cover everything, right? So you might say that what about these three different ways? How do I clear the selection? So for now I've selected leave the filter. That means okay, I'm selecting this state, and if I again click on the same state, if I want to come out of this filter, it will leave as it is. That means if I am in Texas, if I come out of Texas, you will see the statistics with respect to Texas. If I click on California, and if I come out of California, the last status would be for California. That is the meaning of leave the filter. Now show all values. So as it says shows all values, if I click on Texas and I leave Texas, it will show me all values for all these states. As simple as that. California, selected for California, coming out of filter, it will show me values for all these states. The third one, exclude all the values. So as it says, exclude all the value. Okay, Texas, click on Texas, exclude all the values, as simple as that. Okay, so for my this very particular dashboard, leave the filter is appropriate for me, select is appropriate for me. That's it. Now I'll come towards highlight action. Let's go to highlight action. We have already talked about filter actions. Yeah, remember the data type of the source field should be same as the destination field. State, state, city. Look, data type means state. It would be variable character, right? Character. So it should not be numeral digit in your target chain. So that is what the data type means over here. Okay, coming to the highlight actions. Now this is an interesting one. Highlighting particular marks and dimming. Yes, this is the most simple out of all. I say this is the simplest one. The way you set action filter is similar. The only thing is that you'll have to select the highlight action over there. So let me remove the actions. Okay, I had highlight action and I say source highlight and I want to act on target sheet, which is target highlight. Now you know the three options, so I'm not going to repeat that. Selected field, I want to select on state and I say yes. Now you can see I see the relevant values with respect to my state. The difference is it will highlight the field that you have chosen and it will dig the rest of the field, the rest of the values or the rest of the elements that you have in your dashboard. So that means that these all values are related to the state Texas. But now you can see there are different types of highlighters over there. So this is one thing. And the good part is that I can, give different effects over here. For example, I know that these all are unprofitable states. I can just hit on control and I can select Texas and I can go this. So it's a very neat way to see all these states, which are unprofitable, and this is the way you can just select and you can analyze. So this can come under select marks as well. You're selecting the marks and that is getting reflected in your target sheet or target view. The another one is the legend of Bhagat Singh. Okay. Legend means just go, I'll go to that very particular worksheet and if you see over there, this small icon, just click on that. It will ask you highlight, do you want to highlight selected items? Yes. You have to just click on that. So as per legend, you can see the changes in your worksheet. I go back, click on that, I highlight it. Now I see the changes. You can see the changes. You see the data relevant to office supplies. Not only in this dashboard, but the other dashboard as well, wherever it is applicable. So this is the legend action. Now there is one more. I think we are already done with the highlight action, select marks. Highlight data points in context. This is the same example that you can see being highlighted over there, where you are trying to select or you are trying to type in college name, public, and you can see all the relevant data getting highlighted with respect to public affairs and public health. So you get both. So we'll try to achieve similar feat over here as well. Okay, how do I do that? I go to my sheet and okay, let us make some changes over here. So instead of coloring sum of profit, I will drag my state to color, and I would say this is a similar example as you can see over here. So all the relevant fields, all the relevant elements within that field state will be highlighted. You have got both north and south. So I entered Carolina, and you can see all the members, all the relevant members, all the members in context getting highlighted over there. So this is as simple as that. Coming back to the third one now, the URL filter. Now, as I said, URL actions. Now, URL action is an email, or it will take you to an email or to a link, in fact to a sort of extra information about your data that is present outside your data source. That's what I was talking about earlier, that the URL action will take you outside of your data sources. How and what can be different example? Let me give you, here you can see when I clicked on state Texas, it is taking me to one email. It is actually taking me to my Outlook, and it wants me to send that information of state and profit to an email alias. So how to set this? Simple. Again, I'll go to dashboard. I will say action. The third option is we will add the URL action. Here I can show you directly. So there is a particular syntax for it. So I'll just, so that's why, it is taking you out of your data source. So there will be no target sheet over here. It is not taking you to some other target sheet. It is just taking you to some other data, which is absolutely outside. Okay. Now the syntax is you will type in mail to that alias. Here we don't have any email alias within our data source. So if you have, if for each row, if you have any sort of column known as or called as email ID, you can enter that as well, but that is not relevant here. So I am giving my email alias of Tableau info, question mark at the end, subject is testing, and body. Within body here, I'm giving some inbuilt parameter or say values. I have selected a state and sum of profit. So I want to, my concern is that I need to inform manager of sales of the region Texas, and I want to, that's why I have created this very particular URL action that will help me to send an email. That's similar way you can have you can click on state Texas and you can go to different web page. Let me see if I have that example. So for example, United States information. Start. Yeah, I think this will help you to understand. So you are going to create similar URL action. So for example, if I'm clicking on Texas, it is taking me to that very particular state statistic. So you are going to do similar action with the help of Tableau. How do you do that? I'm just coming out of it and copying it. So instead of Texas, you will enter state column over there, and it should take me to that very particular state. Let us see. Here you go. So now you know how this very particular website did that, right? I think I completed all the actions. Now I give you an action to just subscribe this channel. In the description again I say that you will get this very particular workbook. You can easily download it, and after downloading it, the first thing that, look, I was not interested to show you that how did I make these dashboard. The important thing is that to learn about different actions. These are very simple dashboard. You can see how those were made. But when you download it, just remove all the actions and watch this video and start from scratch so that you understand all the different options with respect to actions. So thanks everyone. We'll see you again with the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.